Welcome back to the Daily Venture as I talk about the space hype caravan leaving the station for The Mandalorian Season 3 after a release date was announced at CCXP 2022. Yet, with all the modifications at parent company Disney, is the next assignment for Din Djarin and Grogu on the big screen. The conference was an extravaganza of all things Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, with Bo-Katan actor Katee Sackhoff teasing a theory the two storytellers have. She told the fans they will not be lacking in new Star Wars accounts from them anytime soon. Yet, with Disney CEO Bob Iger back for a second round atop Lucasfilm's parent company, his priorities veer from Disney Plus back to the box office. Large franchises are the best movies hitting the vaunted $1 billion mark. While Top Gun: Maverick is an outlier, it's a sequel 36 years in the making. The Mandalorian is the most notable live-action Lucasfilm undertaking of the Disney era. So, if Iger is keen on big blockbusters and Star Wars on the big screen, Djarin and Grogu are ideal for a part. After The Force Awakens earned half of what Disney spent for Lucasfilm at the box office, fans thought that no one alive in the 21st century would live to witness the last Star Wars film. However, as the initial and prequel trilogies did previously, Star Wars went to theaters to continue on television, comics, and books. While Marvel Studios got snagged in the pandemic shutdown, Star Wars brought Disney Plus via its first year with The Mandalorian and The Clone Wars last season. The sequel trilogy tried drilling nostalgia while pressing a button on George Lucas' six-film saga. Solo, A Star Wars Story and Rogue One were attachments of those original accounts. Technically, The Mandalorian has one phase of a break from the Skywalker saga. So, if Iger and Lucasfilm set him on the screen, the only familiar things in that film should be The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. A bang movie could also cause observers not on Disney Plus to benefit from the 3 seasons of that character's performance. And, as fast as Favreau and Filoni position, they could get a 2-hour feature accomplished before the other reported movies are ready. Rian Johnson is still toiling on his trilogy of movies. Taika Waititi was also performing on his project. Regardless, fan backlash for Thor: Love and Thunder being just the film fans requested may prevent him from attempting to satisfy a new set of eager nerds. Also, Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron was postponed, around the same time she left Cleopatra, and peacefully obliterated from the release agenda. However, the entire live-action Star Wars runtime doubled with just what Lucasfilm produced in the last 3 years, most of it for Disney Plus. The only downside to creating a cinematic version of The Mandalorian is that all that would be separate is the bigger screen. Part of what drives the series so unique is how it has cinematic-like series, from fighting a krayt dragon to booting it with Luke Skywalker in his Jedi Temple world. Season 3 is equally epic, as the Mandalorians, as individuals, are coming back to Mandalore. Pacifists in the Clone Wars, this new community will nearly surely take a separate road. The expected clash is between Sackhoff's Katan and Pascal's Djarin since the latter exerts the Darksaber. An important cultural relic to the Mandalorian people, Djarin only ought to maintain his freedom to rule. Nevertheless, this season ends with Djarin alive in one of 2 ways. Either he's the new king of Mandalore, or he's not. Either method, it puts up a nice off-ramp for him and Grogu to run Hollywood, escaping a newly united Mandalore motherland to a bunch of Disney Plus series. While the future restructuring of Disney and its streaming service is even an open inquiry, the future of Favreau and Filoni is not. Sackhoff stated they resume functioning diligently to make big stories that catch the souls of Star Wars lovers universally, whether screening or streaming.